Hi again. I did a series of abstracts using the mark making tools that I'd made. They were just testing out the printing abilities, and some of them I really like. They're sort of unusual little things. I think those two have worked really well. That one could possibly be worked on some more, but I do really like parts of it, so I'll probably leave it and then mount up the bits that I like. That one I like, I just think it stands on its own. But this one was a bit like this one, and it wasn't sort of concluded enough, so I've gone in and done some more, and I've just filmed it. And what I wanted to show you really was the lovely mark making that you can make, the way that the layers catch on previous layers, so that the actual textures create their own possibilities, because as you drag the paint across it gets caught in the different layers. I mean, even here where I've got deep incised marks, you could then even layer on a blue paint and it would only stick in the marks, and you could actually get it off of the surface paint. It depends what you want. I mean, I'm quite happy with this abstract now that it's finished. I just wanted to show you the process. It's only a short video, and then it's just really to see that it's good fun. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, and if you do, please remember to like and subscribe. I also do workshops at the studio, and I'm going to start doing them online, so please subscribe to my website and you'll get details in a newsletter about these workshops and when they're coming up. And it's a process that can equally be applied to textures in landscapes. So this is a stone wall with heather and a pathway, and you stick lots of textures on and then paint into the grooves and on top of the surfaces, which allow you to have these two levels on which to apply paint, and it very quickly builds up some really lovely textures. So the rocks come out really beautifully, and the heathers and all the little grasses that I've applied come out nicely. This landscape has been demoed on another video, which I'll put the link to as well. Oh yeah, I'd unwrap this because that really needs more work on it. I'm going to put some gesso on it, which I do quite often use. I want to show you how I'm going to resolve this, and it's really because I know already what I'm doing, because I've done similar ones before. I love these silicone brushes that you can mark make through. I know what I've done in the past with this, so I sort of know what I'm doing. You know, I have a plan, and it's very much based on other things that I've already done. So I just want a couple of colours because I need to liven this up. It's gone too dull. I might not be able to, it might not work. So I am going to go for something quite bold in this now. I wasn't going to before. So I've just got an orange, a red and a brown there. I've got these lovely big pots of acrylic, which means I can go bonkers on with them all the time. And I love these. These are for, you know, builders for filling. I've already got some lovely marks in there, and I don't want to just get rid of them, but it's just too much of a mess. So I'm just going to bring this over. And of course it's working with what the marks that are already there. I mean, some of the ways it sits are just lovely. So I'm going to go with that, with the way it sits. And I'm also going to mark through it so we bring some of the patterning in from underneath. And I do like that light blue. I would like some of that. Colour's funny, isn't it? I mean, it's almost limiting. I find it a bit annoying. You want a new colour invented, don't you? It's got different marks, different ways of painting. Now we want some more colours. I might just mix the blue. I'm just going to palette knife that through. I do actually want a bit of brown. I don't want it so blue, I want it a bit grey. And that's too much, so I'll have to go again. Yeah, that's better. I wanted it light. Right, let's see what happens with this. And what's really nice is it gets stuck in the grooves of the image. So I think I'm going to have to stop. I knew I didn't want much on there. It really is just finishing it off, isn't it? Maybe that's what I was going to glaze over it, wasn't I? Okay, I'm going to let that dry again. I still want lots of other colours on this, so it's going to take me a while. I'll try and do it when you're watching, because I do tend to disappear off and do it, don't I? I've got a black acrylic ink here, which will, or could go on as a translucent grey glaze. I'm just seeing what it does. I think it's a dark blue, yes, it's a dark blue. Rather than black. That's better. Such a delicate balance between it being painted and you adding interest and colour, you know, and mark making, and mark making that, you know, wouldn't happen unless it had been done in this way. I just want to soften that off there. But does that thing of adding depth to it? Let's see, with these, just take it off a bit. It will dry lighter. I'm not too keen on these, but I was going to glaze them. I remember I was going to glaze them. It's horrible because it's just dirty. And because that's gone sort of such like to ignore that corner though, because that's just on the card. It's got a tiny weeny bit of gold here, but I'm really just after the yellow. It's not really the gold or colour that I want. It's not really going on very nicely. I think I just have to accept that. Let's just put a bit more darks in there. I need to get my dark blue. Right, and I need a brown or black in there. That's the sort of thing I want, I think. I just want to, these will dry down. They'll really change. Because now it's gone bitty again, you see. Hasn't it? Oh, it's lovely. I mean, you can really see how the glazing works there. There, that's better. Brings it down to the far corner, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that's better. I'm going to take that blue out so it's not quite so blue. Even that's just enough. Just so it's just there, but not a lot. Let's just put a bit more darks in there. I'd leave that. I'm going to leave that, that's enough.